mission to get this beer. I am super stoked to do this review finally.
This is honestly, I feel like
we're the last place in Wisconsin to get it.
We're still amongst the hype right now, so that's good that we're getting this out. But I feel like we're still a week behind.
Right. Took us that long to get it. Like, it just didn't get to our area.
We called all over the place. I mean, I was even looking to travel almost an hour to pick this stuff up, and nobody had it right away.
Oh, yeah.
So, for anyone that is unfamiliar, we are doing the new collaboration beer with Kwik Trip from Karben4 Brewing in Madison, Wisconsin. So, this place opened up in 2012, and, I mean, they've just hit the ground running since then. But let's get into Kwik Trip a little bit, because we know we have some listeners from across the entire world. So, anyone who's not familiar with Kwik Trip, it is basically like a cult-following gas station, which is...
It's a chain, yeah. And
insane.
It's growing huge.
But people are, like, obsessed with Kwik Trip. We follow a page called Kwik Trip Enthusiasts, and there's people that get married at this place. There's people that have had... Someone recently just had a baby in a Kwik Trip. Like,
it happened twice.
This place... I didn't realize there was this big of, like I said, cult following. But once we got involved with this page on Facebook, it has been, like, some of the creepiest stuff I've ever seen.
But anytime something new comes out, we're first to know.
Exactly. So... Kwik Trip, if you're unfamiliar, they only distribute in Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And La Crosse, Wisconsin is where they have their headquarters. They opened up in 1960.
Actually, Iowa is kind of a caveat to it all. Like, they are Quick Star.
Okay.
That's what they're known as. Like, because they don't want to be confused with the whole quick... Like, there's a Kwik Trip with a Q.
Yeah. No, that is true.
So,
yep.
That was
an
so
alternative.
they Quick Star.
So... Obviously, this is a Midwest thing only. Opened up in 1965, and they have over 600 locations and employ over 18,000 people amongst these three states. And I don't know if they plan on expanding outside of these three states anytime soon, but there's one damn near on every corner where we live.
Oh yeah, like they're probably one within a mile of each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Starbucks, but...
Right.
It's way more densely populated, I think. Like, Starbucks are here... They're scarce.
Yeah, they're still popping up, but Kwik Trip is...
Yeah, Kwik Trip has overblown everything, and it's just... They got their Karuba blend coffee.
Yeah.
And that's what is in this beer, so...
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, they put out, I think it was just on social media, like a subliminal message hinting that they might have hooked up with a brewery to create their own beer.
Kwik Trip Brew Project.
Yeah, and little did we know that it was going to be with Karben4, which... Fantasy Factory is the shirt. The Fantasy Factory from Karben4 is what got me into IPA, so this is pretty cool. They basically wanted to hook up with Karben4 because they had been one of their longest customers as far as selling craft beer, and their numbers and sales with this brewery have gone up ever since they started. And they really wanted them to, like, keep with what they do. If you look at the can, it's bright, it's vibrant, it's really awesome, and if you look at any of the rest of their beers online, the packaging is, I would say, I don't want to say they're known more for that than their flavor, because they have great beer, but this is huge.
Well, the thing about, like, their partnership and stuff, too, is, like, Kwik Trip even offers a 5% or 5-cent kickback when you buy a 4-pack of Karben4.
Yeah.
So, and that saves on gas, obviously.
Yeah, not to promote drinking and driving or anything, but you're going to save 5 cents. I'm just kidding. So, Karben4 opened up in Madison, Wisconsin in 2012. I have been to one of their tap rooms. I believe they have 2 or 3 locations. And it's just like this small little factory, and it's inside of just like kind of a production plant almost. It's this big, like...
I haven't been there.
business district, and the one I went to is small. They've opened up more food in their tap room. When they opened in 2012, they basically just had a 15-barrel system and just a couple fermenting tanks. That's it. So
needless to say, they're contract brewing this beer now for Kwik Trip.
Yeah,
and that's by contract brewing, the only one that can sell this beer. I don't even know if Karben4 can do it in their tap room. I'd imagine they can because of a collaboration there. But Kwik Trip is the only place that can get this beer.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
It creates that need for that beer now.
So they weren't sure how this was going how this was going to go over, which I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the two worlds colliding there's so much intrigue. But the first order, there was only supposed to be about 1,900 cases, which comes out to just under 200 barrels. Well, they're already looking into brewing more because it is selling out everywhere it goes. Like we said, it has taken forever. Everybody's calling about it. I mean, it took us...
All the ones around here are already sold out.
Yeah.
Like, I went to 3 of them today to see if I could pick up any more. Out.
Yeah. Which, that's pretty impressive because this company, Karben4, planned to do about 12,000 barrels this year. And already it's like up 6% on the year. So the fact that they're still having to pump more out is like, whew.
I feel like this is like one of those things where like you don't expect a gas station to be making beer.
Right, exactly.
That's like one of the most Wisconsin Midwest things you could get is like...
What a niche though. And what's cool about this is, and they also, I want to say the director of tobacco and alcohol for Kwik Trip had mentioned it, and another general manager had mentioned it. It does say right on the can, Kwik Series, which alludes to a possible...
I did talk to one of the managers too when I was there, and he said the way it sounds is going to be a series.
As long as the sales are up, which they appear to be, they're going to make another one.
Hopefully they use that Kwik Trip orange juice to make an IPA or something. That'd be awesome.
So here's what I read. The person that I just spoke of, who seems to be pretty high up there, mentioned their, what's it called? Nature's All ice cream. That's their own brand ice cream. And they make their own bananas apparently, or bring in their own bananas. They talked about that as well. So
they're gonna capitalize on that fruit, like because like the whole model of Kwik Trip is fresh. Mm-hmm. Like they have like 3 or 4 trucks come in daily to restock their shelves and get the freshest stuff they can to the customer. That's their niche, and it's awesome. Like it's growing that way.
It's basically like it's a mini mart. It's a small grocery store, but also a gas station, and they have cheap prices. Their eggs are cheap. Their milk is generally cheaper than anywhere else. And I mean,
when you're not waiting in line.
Kwik Trip gives back to their community as well, so it's a great company.
Because they see 3 people in line, and I see 3.
Yep.
Like they see it right away, and like they call it back up right away.
Mm-hmm.
So you're never waiting more than probably 10 minutes.
Right.
To get served.
All right, let's get to your end of the deal.
Oh man,
the coffee, the donuts, and the beer.
All right, so Glazer donuts, they're better than Krispy Kremes.
Ooh, that's a hot take. Hot take central.
I definitely enjoy them way better because they're not like Krispy Kreme to me is way over sweet. These have the right amount of sweetness. I enjoy them thoroughly. But they're actually not in this beer.
No,
it's more the ingredients.
A lot of people thought that they were brewed with.
Oh yeah, like you get hints of like a donut flavor at the back end of this beer because like we've had it, we're just reviewing it now.
Yeah,
we couldn't wait, so that's what we were doing. Those are the ingredients that are in there. It's just like some of the donut notes, and then it's the dark blend or dark roast Karuba coffee.
Yeah,
they added in at the end, and it's cold brewed and stuff. So it's like I forget what it is per barrel, but they add just cold brew coffee in, and then on top of that, I'm gonna butcher this word and not know it.
I can't wait.
Cacao. It's pretty close to that.
Cacao?
Cacao.
Cacao?
Cacao. That's what it is. I even Googled that. Messed it, butchered it.
Yeah.
But cacao is the botanical tree that chocolate comes from.
Okay.
So that's what's in here.
It sounds like it's 1 pound of dark roast per barrel that they use for the coffee.
Cold brew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give her a whirl.
Let's do it. We got the Karuba cups. We're missing our mason
jars. This is the cold brew.
We went to Kwik Trip. We got the donuts. Got the beer. We didn't get any coffee, but we got the cups, and that's what we're drinking out of today.
Cold brew.
I'm telling you,
it gets better.
That's exactly what I envision a stout, dude.
And it's a coffee milk stout, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have that robust, just punch in the mouth with coffee.
And it does.
And it's 100%. The Karuba coffee is there. You can taste it.
The chocolate is heavy on the back end too.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can taste right now is chocolate.
And then you get like the very back end of it. You get kind of like that doughiness from the
lactose.
The lactose is though.
Yeah.
Which the chocolate and that lactose remind me of the donuts because they have the glazed chocolate donuts.
Hell yeah.
So that's what it gets. So it's like, damn, like this beer just came together and it's awesome.
Right? It's weird how it just comes full circle.
Right? And then that's like, and the thing is, like, both of these companies are not going to put out a bad product. They got a huge reputation online. Karben4 has a number of great beers.
Yeah.
Kwik Trip is just blowing up. They have a reputation to keep. Like, they paired and they got it right.
Plus, I think for them, it was good that this has been so far a success because this is like brand new for something we've never seen. I've never seen this before. A gas station or a mini mart collabing to make a craft beer.
Is it gonna trend thoh? Like, I don't see it trending. I see these guys taking lead on it, but I don't see other gas stations following suit. I really don't. There's no other gas stations that can do it.
I see it happening, maybe not necessarily with companies like another gas station, but we've already seen like Dunkin' Donuts hook up with Harpoon.
Yep.
We've seen,
like coffee shops do it all the time.
Right.
Your porters and your stouts, they go well with coffee.
I could see it happening with more companies. Like, say, Walmart is just like, okay.
Well, we're brewing our own Walmart.
Yeah.
Great value beer. It's going to be like the new Bud Light.
It's basically just going to, Walmart beer is going to just basically be crick water.
But no, this is a well put together beer. I definitely enjoy it. Drinkability, I'm going to have to rate it a little bit on the lower end for a beginner. I'm going to say it's more intermediate.
With all due respect to your wife, she loved it, and I would definitely say that if she loves it, almost anyone is going to love it.
As long as they love coffee, this tastes like a cup of cold coffee.
This is so good.
You can put ice cubes in there, put a little bit of milk in there, and you got cold brew coffee.
And no one at work is ever going to know. This is incredible. This is awesome. This is a damn good beer.
I highly recommend it. That's what I look for in a stout.
And since you're dealing with coffee and chocolate, I would have expected it to be one of the most bitter things on the back end that I've ever had.
No, it's all up front.
Not. Everything's
all
up front.
And it's very bold up front, which I definitely like. I hate when it lingers in the back of your throat, and they got this right.
Yeah, great flavor.
So, kudos to these guys.
Absolutely. I can't wait for the next one.
Right? I'm hoping it's an IPA with orange juice.
Oh, that'd be great.
The nature says orange juice.
Give us a milkshake IPA or something.
Right?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be sweet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Glazer Bean collabed with Karben4 from Madison and Kwik Trip. How do we even say it? Gas station, Quick Mart, whatever.
Quickie Mart.
Make sure you guys hit us up on our social media, all right? Go hit that bell so you can subscribe to YouTube.
Oh, follow Kwik Trip too, by the way. Like,
absolutely. Go follow Karben4.
Pretty funny. Yeah, and Karben4.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I think that's all I got.
I'm finishing this.
Oh yeah, cheers.
I'm Skinny Jeans.
And I'm the Tank.
Keep her cool.